Thing is forever.
Oh, this is
No
it.
regeneration, no life. Beware of the forces that mass against you and their master.
Wait.
This is the day you die.
Ace, I haven't heard from the doctor for nearly 4 decades. Just because it's only 4 decades.
Oh, ow. Oh my god. Also, that was Tegan too. But I really freaked out with Ace. Oh shit, it's the master. Oh. No, wait. Oh my god. Yo. What is Ace doing here? Oh my god. Oh my god. They got me with They got me with Ace. Wait, so Tegan and Ace, 7th Doctor companions, right? So real quick, I had to think about it, and I did remember that Tegan is not the 7th Doctor companion. I'm pretty sure I was thinking of Mel, I think her name is, which was the 7th Doctor's first companion, I believe, before he got with Ace. So Tegan is actually a 4th/5th Doctor's companion. She was the more like very quick to get annoyed sort of character, if I remember correct. I might be wrong again. If I am, I'm really sorry. I'm pretty sure Tegan was the one that was like, I demand to know who's in charge of this ship, right? I'm pretty sure that's her. And so yeah, she was traveling with Adric, the 4th Doctor, the 5th Doctor, and that one alien girl princess. But yeah, just wanted to clear that up. I made a mistake. I realize that now. So if you guys hear me like talk about how Tegan is a 7th Doctor companion, you guys know that I'm aware of the mistake. Alright, so let's go back into the video now. I'm not complaining. Also, this is technically not the first time the 13th Doctor met Ace. So, and also Yaz too. So I wonder if they're gonna be like, hey, it's you again.
For nearly 4.
Tegan, oh my god. I haven't seen her. I've only seen her in like clips and like Big Finish, like pictures, you know, when you oh god. I'm thinking, yeah, Tegan is the first 7th Doctor companion, I think, if I'm remembering it right. If I am, then I haven't seen episodes with Tegan and Ace, but I've heard like Big Finish audios, and they're both great. I love Ace. I love Ace and Hex. Ace and Hex are basically what Dan and like Yaz, no offense, but try to be, because their dynamic is like very like, you know, they tease each other and stuff, and it's very fun. Like honestly, the whole like Doctor, except for like, you know, the Doctor you know, having feelings for the companions, but like the 7th Doctor, Hex, and oh my god, what's her name? I just said her name. And Ace are basically what, you know, Yaz, Dan, and the Doctor are, minus of course, like I said, the Doctor falling for one of her companions. So it's just really interesting that we're gonna get to see that. And I'm going through like the Hex and Ace Big Finish audios right now, so it's just really cool to see Ace again. And we know that Ace does not end her time with the Doctor in a very good light. If you go by like the books, and also if you go by the Big Finish audio with the 7th Doctor and older Ace, like they don't really end on the best of terms. But man, is that crazy. Alright guys, I'm Gesno. Welcome to my initial thoughts of the Doctor Who special titled The Legend of the Sea Devils. I have just finished watching that special, and I just want to give my quick initial thoughts. I don't want to do a whole breakdown video because after the last special, I do plan on doing one big review. So I think instead of like giving all these like big reviews for like each special, I'm just gonna save it all for one big review, and instead just give you my initial thoughts, you know, just right off the cuff what I think about the episode. So right off the bat, I do want to say that I thought the episode was a fun ride. It reminds me of like a Universal ride. Like, I don't know if any of you guys have seen, like, the Spider-Man ride in Islands of Adventure, but it's something similar to that, where it's like, I'm really impressed with the visuals, but I don't plan on leaving that ride going like, it really spoke to me. I really connected with the Spider-Man in that ride, and also like the Green Goblin really struck fear in me while I was in that ride. No, I was very entertained, but in the end, I can't say that I left this episode going like, man, this episode was deep. This episode really said some stuff, So was it entertaining? Yes, but the thing that I feel like was missing was that anchor, and like I feel like the anchor that they were trying to do was like, the Yaz and the Doctor storyline. But for one thing, it started happening way too late in the episode itself. Like, I feel like they started actually talking about it like like close to halfway at like the 1805 mark. That's when the Doctor mentioned the whole dating thing. And this episode is like 47 minutes long. Like the whole beginning, like, really didn't have any anchor. Like, it just was the characters doing stuff. And usually how Doctor Who episodes, I feel like, do it is they have, of course, the big spectacle and the aliens and the space and all that stuff, or the history, but also like throughout the episode they have that like companion either issue or concern, or like just something to really ground the episode. Like, and it's usually surrounds the companions or the Doctor. Like, maybe the Doctor is feeling some type of way throughout the episode, and he or she has to like go through that through that lesson and like learn something. Or same thing with the companions, where they're learning something and they're like, growing as people. And the first part of like until 180 whatever, until the Doctor and Yaz end up below sea level, I feel like we were just going around doing stuff. And like, it looked good. I think the visuals in this episode were amazing, but there was no anchor. There was no like story within the story that made me feel like, all right, here's the emotional tug that this episode is trying to create. I didn't feel that. And I think they did a pretty good job. I thought the Dr. Yaz stuff was really sweet, but I wouldn't rely 100% on just... Here's the thing. Like, I didn't start feeling like a tug in my heartstrings until the very end of the episode, when the Doctor and Yaz finally sat down and talked. That's when I finally felt something with that. But like, and it didn't last long because like it was just one scene. When I finished with the episode, after they showed that teaser trailer, I was kind of just like, oh yeah, also the Yaz stuff happened. It didn't leave that much of an impression on me. But while the scene was going on, I did feel something. But I feel like I should have felt that way throughout the whole episode instead of like, until the very, very end. It wasn't as strong as it should have been. And that was really the only thing that really grabbed me, was the Yaz and the Doctor storyline. And if that was the only thing that was supposed to grab me, I think Chibnall and the other writer depended way too much on the audience, like, just focusing on that. Like, I feel like there should have been more. And I guess you had that kid who lost his dad, but like, I don't know. Like, it was sad, but it wasn't something that made me go like, oh, it hurts. It was just like, oh, okay. You could have had something maybe a little bit stronger about revenge, but like, I felt like that whole plot line with the whole revenge thing kind of died really quickly. Maybe you could have had the Pirate Queen show some more guilt, but like, she was kind of like, I'm doing this to save my kid, which is something I can understand. Like, if it was me in that situation, I probably would have ended up doing whatever it took to save my kid, or kids, I guess, because I think she has two. But like, I don't feel like I left scenes with her in it. I didn't leave those kind of scenes going like, man, that made me really think, or man, that really connected with me. Not really. I feel like there should have been a little bit more drama in there, If they put as much, oomph into the drama as they did the visuals, I think I would have left this episode crying, because I know I keep saying it, but the visuals were really, really good. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, that's why I said it felt like a ride in an amusement park, because the visuals were great, but I wasn't leaving that ride going, It's so sad. It's so sad. But yeah, I thought the episode was really good. I liked, don't get me wrong, I really liked the side characters. I thought the side characters were really strong as far as just, once again, being entertaining and being real. Like, it took a while for the boy to grow on me, but as the episode went on, I thought, I was like, yeah, this guy's pretty fun. You know, I don't really have a problem with him. I thought the Pirate Queen was a badass. I was a little bit worried that they weren't gonna point the finger at her and be like, hey, you did get that guy killed, but they did. She apologized too, and she took that guilt with her, and she, gave that boy a place to stay with her and her pirate crew. I thought that was really sweet. And then after that, you also had, I think his name was Jinwoo. Jinwoo, the old guy, but you know what I mean. A lot of people were worried about like his outfit and how it really didn't match the time period, but I guess they forgot that time travel was a thing. I guess I can understand not having that much faith in writers who might not know what they're talking about. But I mean, as far as I see it, they went back in time to the time period that was appropriate for that guy to be wearing what he was wearing, and that's why he was in the episode. You know, it wasn't just some guy in the 1800s wearing clothes that don't fit that time period. Of course, I could be wrong too. If I am, you guys can tell me. I'm fine with that. And if I am wrong, then I apologize. But it just seems like, you know, they went back in time, and that's why he's wearing what he was wearing. I thought, by the way, that character was really good. Really good end for him as well. And, you know, I think they gave him a lot of respect. I will say one thing about the visuals that I didn't like, or I was disappointed in, was the sword fighting. Like, the first one where it wasn't really sword fighting, but like it was when the Sea Devil captain was swinging at the Doctor. It felt like they weren't even in the same spot together, because they weren't even in the same shot. Like, it would have been cool if we saw him actually swinging and we saw her ducking underneath it or jumping back, but instead it was like they cut to him swinging and then they cut to her leaning backwards with some blue glow in front of her, and then they kept doing that. And then when they actually did do the sword fighting, and when they actually were in the same shot, there were way too many cuts. Like, I wish they like trained Jodie to at least do like a few simple swings and a few simple, like, you know, dodges, because then you would have called back to the third Doctor. And I think the third Doctor was the first Doctor to go against the Sea Devil, so it would have been cool to see her doing some sword fighting and be like, oh yeah, like the third Doctor. I think that would have been cool, but they ended up not doing that, which was a big shame, because that would have been a really cool sword fight. But instead it was like, it was okay. There were some good shots in there, but like overall, you know, it wasn't really that impressive. I thought it was funny how the Doctor did a flip, but other than that, like I wasn't really going like, whoa, you know, nothing that impressive. But yeah, nothing else really to talk about with my first thoughts. I thought this episode was really good as far as, like, you know, just something that I can just sit back and rewatch maybe in the background while I'm doing something. I think, like I said, the Doctor Who, what it needs is something, a plot that grounds the episode, and, you know, them just running around and doing stuff isn't it. They need something more than that, and it needs to be throughout the whole episode, not like, you know, halfway into the episode that's when you start doing it, you know. Quick about the next special. I really like the teaser. I'm probably gonna put my reaction to the teaser before this, because why not? It was really cool to see Ace. Really cool to see Tegan. I say it all during my teaser, so you guys will probably already saw what I thought about in my reaction. I'm really excited to see Ace again. Tegan, I'm not as connected to, but it's cool. It will be cool to see her again too and interact with the 13th Doctor. And yeah, I'm excited for it. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be also really strange because this is gonna be my first live regeneration. I started watching Doctor Who when the 12th Doctor regenerated, so like this is gonna be my first time seeing it now. And even though, you know, Chibnall's Arrow might not be my favorite, it's still gonna be like, you know, crazy moving on to a new era, you know, or new era, an RTD2 era. And yeah, I am gonna miss Jodie because I think she is a good Doctor. She just wasn't given a good script. But yeah, those were my thoughts of the Sea Devil, as well as the what did they call it, Centurion special teaser. I'm excited for the finale of Jodie's arc, And I'm just excited to see who the next Doctor is going to be. I wonder if we're going to get the news before the special comes out, or if it's going to be a whole big shock, or maybe they're going to wait until the special is released, the final special is released. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Tell me what you guys thought about the episode down in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then,